What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new series of videos where I get on the ground, show you what's there now. Then I'll get on the map, show you what used to be there, and then I'll get the images and show you the images of what used to be there as well. So looking down Blonk Street, that's Castlegate, the Greater Green, and just here was what we knew of Alexandra pub. I'll just get a different angle on it because of the sun. It can be an absolute nightmare actually filming in this kind of weather. So there you've got the Alexandra pub, or it was the pub, it's now apartments, but prior to that it was the Alexandra Playhouse. There's a view looking down Castlegate, and I'll just get you a front angle on the building because it's quite beautiful from the front. You see the front angle on it. Let's go back now to 1903, 1905. It's a bit of time travel this. We can see the Blonk Street Bridge, no change on that. You can see Furnival Road there. Now Castlegate, I showed you, didn't exist in those days. That's where Castlegate is. That's the River Sheaf. Now there's a concrete bridge over the River Sheaf where it comes into the River Don there. But this is the Alexandra Playhouse just here. So you can see why they knocked it down to bring Castlegate down there. It gets really interesting when you look at old maps of Sheffield. So let's look at some of the pictures. It looks a bit grim, doesn't it? This is the River Sheaf, and the stilts at the back of the Alexandra Theatre actually came into the River Sheaf. There you can see, I think, Blonk Street Bridge just there. There's the front section of the Alexandra Theatre. Let's get a little bit of history. Built in 1837, known as the Alexandra Music Hall, and it was demolished in 1914 for road widening, and it's now occupied by the Alexandra Hotel, which is now flats. Things change very quickly, don't they? And then also I looked at the capacity of it. It says 4,000 here. I think it was quite a bit higher than 4,000. But you can do your own research on it. And I think it got replaced by the theatre on Townhead Street, then got replaced by the Crucible Theatre. So you can see the merry-go-round of change in Sheffield. But this one does look a bit grim. I'm not sure they could have done a lot to make this building any better than it actually was. So I thought that's an interesting bit of history for you, and I'll keep this series of videos going along.